The people who capitalize on AI are the ones that have learned how to make it scale.
I built bots before they were cool.
So we have two projects in this video that show examples of how to make a prompt scalable. These types of prompts are ultimately reusable because all you have to do is pass different parameters to them. Now in our last video, we uploaded a JSON definition of a QR code, and then we passed parameters to that JSON for URL, label, and brand. Today we're going to do something similar, but we're going to produce an entire sheet of QR codes. And each one of those codes will be uniquely tagged. So as you may know, usually when you scan a QR code, there's a little tag at the end of the URL that identifies the label that was scanned. Now this can do two things. You can identify the label that was scanned, and potentially you can also deliver unique content for that label. Now there are also other things that get tracked with QR codes that have nothing to do with the QR code. For example, the IP address can identify the location of where the code was scanned, and often the browser codes can tell you the type of device that was used. Additionally, there's all kinds of time information as to how long it took to get the initial scan, how many times it was scanned, how many times it was scanned by the same person. You get the idea. This time when we print a sheet of QR codes, each one of the codes is going to be uniquely tagged. Here's how you do it. Please create a PDF file that contains a grid of 16 scannable QR codes. Use the attached JSON file as the absolute authority on how QR are made. That should be QR codes, but the prompt still worked. Substitute the following values. Here's where we're doing the parameter passing. Our brand is QR code test, so that'll appear in the center of the QR codes. The label is going to be a serialized number from 1 to 16, and the URL is going to incorporate that serialized label at the end of a URL to create a tag. And this is what it produced. We have 16 labels that are numbered 1 through 16, and if you scan them, they are all tagged with the appropriate tag. Obviously, the advantage here is you don't have to print one code at a time if you're going to do a whole bunch of them. But also, each one of these are individually tagged as well. So you can either track users that are using the QR code, or you can provide unique content for those users. So here's another idea for you. And again, this is just an idea. You're much more clever than I am. You'll come up with a better idea than this. But on the surface, I think this is pretty fascinating. So for this test, I created a spreadsheet of people. We have first names, last names, relationships, and unique codes. The interesting part here are the relationships. So these people will include my boss, my sister, my best friend, my mother. For each one of these people, I need to come up with a reason why I can't go to their holiday party. Here's my prompt. Please use the data in the attached spreadsheet. Create a multi-page PDF document. Each page of the PDF shall contain a letter explaining why I can't attend the holiday party. Maintain tone and content that is consistent with the relationship. Also use the JSON file as the sole authority and place a QR code with the following data. And I created a URL. It's a fake URL, don't go there. But basically it's a URL that's tagged uniquely for each one of these users. And you can see they created a multi-page PDF with QR codes as instructed. What's interesting is the tone it used to write the letters dependent on the relationship with the person who is reading it. For some examples here, I'll read some highlights. This is the one telling my boss why I can't make it to his party. Thank you very much for the invitation to the holiday party. I appreciate being included, and I am grateful for the chance to celebrate the season with the team. Okay, you get the idea. It's one of those kind of letters. This is one to my sister. Thank you for inviting me to the holiday party. I really wish I could be there, especially because holiday gatherings always feel better when family's invited. Let me see what's some other examples here. Here's one written to my best friend. Thanks for the holiday party invite. I hate missing it because I know it'll probably be one of those nights that turns into a story later. I'm sorry I cannot attend. Something's already on my calendar, and I will not be able to make it work out without creating a mess. So those are just some ideas. You didn't think I was going to show you my good stuff, did you? But if they can trigger an idea with you, they are really good ideas. What can you do with prompts that create multiple results?